I saw this gorgeous outfit on Instagram and I knew I had to come on here to share a tutorial with you guys. In today's video, we'll be recreating the embellishment pattern done on this gorgeous outfit made by BB Christopher's on Tonto Dike. These are the beads that were used in making this dress, and in today's video, I'll be sharing with you all how to combine all of these things together to create something fantastic. If you'll be interested in this tutorial, please be sure to continue watching, like this video, share with a friend, don't hesitate to drop your questions. Remember to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe, and all that jazz. Alright guys, let's get straight into the meat and the potatoes of today's tutorial. Let's go.
Hello all and welcome back to the channel. This is Funmibi here again with a new beading tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be trying out the beading combination that I showed you all at the intro of this video. I believe we all saw the dress, the beautiful dress worn by Tonto Dike at the intro, and that particular dress was made by a Nigerian fashion designer called BB Christophers. I believe the owner of the brand, I'm not quite sure if it's a man or a woman now. The person is based in Abuja, Nigeria. I'm going to leave the handle of the person on the screen. So if you're interested in just following fashion designers and you've never heard of this person, you can go check them out, follow them on there. All right, so to recreate that particular beading pattern, you need what we call sugar beads. And this is what I have right here is what sellers, vendors out here in Nigeria call sugar beads. This particular type of bead is commonly used in making things like your beaded bags and other types of beaded kind of accessories. However, this particular brand owner, he or she seems to be a fan of using this type of bead in embellishing outfits generally. I don't want to use the wrong pronoun for the person. That's why I keep mixing my words there. So anyway, this is what we call sugar beads, and they come in different sizes and colors. This is a black one. I planned initially to use this for a beaded bag. I've not yet gotten time to get up to that. For those that are curious about how to make beaded bags, I have a beaded bag tutorial on the channel. I'll do my best to leave it on the screen. Go check out that video. It will be very valuable. And this right here as well, this blue one as well, is also what we call sugar beads, as you guys can see. And I believe the name was gotten from the shape of cubed sugar out here in Nigeria. So all those sugar cubes, this is how they are typically shaped, and these beads kind of mimic that shape, and they look edible, even though we all know that we can't eat it. You shouldn't be eating beads, but they totally look like candy. Can we see what we have here? Exactly, this size is bigger than this. I got these beads from, I think I got this blue one from Mr. Okoro in Rumumasi, while I got this black one from Charity at Mile 1 for those that are interested. If you don't know who the people I'm talking about are, they are vendors that I shop from out here in Port Harcourt, where I live in. I'll leave videos on the screen. For me, do your best to leave those videos where you get to watch the vlogs where I've shared the contact details of my vendors. Now that I'm done talking all about sugar beads, these are the other types of beads you need. You will need your crystal beads. This is the size 4 crystal beads, and you guys will see how I get to use it. You need your pearls as well. These are plastic pearls. They're not original freshwater pearls. They're just plastic, and they're pretty common out here in Nigeria. This is the small size pearl, and this is the medium size pearl in black as well. I'm trying to stay on, I don't want the colors to be too different from each other. So black little pearls or small size pearls, black medium size pearls, black sugar beads, and black crystal beads. For the beading, you need your beading needle. If you're new to beading, I suggest you check out my beading tutorial playlist. I have a plethora of content relating to beading that will get you, off to a great start when it comes to beading. So you need your beading needle. This is my beading needle. I'm using the size 10 beading needle, as we all can see on here. You can use the size 11 or 12 or 9. Honestly, I have a video on beading needles and how to make the right choice. So after you watch that video, I believe you'll be able to make the best choice when deciding on the size of beading needle you want to use. All right, now that I've shown us everything we need, it's time to get into beading. And in order to follow the exact pattern we have on the dress that I showed us, we are going to start off from here. I won't be doing a lot of talking in this portion of the video, just so we follow and we are not distracted. I'm just going to start from here and work my way all around this piece of fabric until I get to a sweet spot where we can wrap up the tutorial. If after watching or while watching you found value from watching this video, please do well to hit the like button. It supports my channel greatly. Like this video, share with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and don't hesitate to ask questions if you have any down in the comment section. Let's get into beading. For the first line, we are going to be doing a combination of pearls and sugar beads. So I'm just going to bring my pearls closer to me now. I'm using the medium-sized pearls and these sugar beads. So I'll pass one pearl, one sugar bead, and one more pearl. So you're passing 3 beads per time, and it's like a sandwich of beads. The sugar bead is in between 2 pearls, just like I have right here on the screen. And then I'm just going to push that into my fabric like so. And then I'm going to go into my, just like I have here. Next up, I'm going to come out right beside again. Repeat the same process. 1 pearl, 1 sugar bead, 1 more pearl, like so. Then I stick it into my fabric. Because the length of this, my fishing line, is a bit too long, that's why it seems to be a lot for me to handle. So I would suggest that when beading, you make sure that your thread, whatever thread it is that you're using, is not too long, just so you don't have issues with tangling and all of that. So can we see what we have already? 1 pearl, 1 sugar bead, 1 pearl. I came out beside here, 1 pearl, 1 sugar bead, 1 pearl. I'll try my best to see if I can make a third line, just so we have 3 per row. 1 pearl, 1 sugar bead, and 1 more pearl again. It's a bit too close to the edge, but let me see if I can just manage. This is just a tutorial, and I'm just using this leftover piece of fabric just to illustrate for us. When working on your own outfit, depending on where you choose to incorporate this beading pattern into, you can do a better job at the placement. So this is what we have here, right? Then, now that I have seen that I've gotten to the end of my fabric, I can just come back out underneath this way. Now that I'm done with this first row, as we all can see, if you are working on maybe the neckline of a dress, you will keep beading until you've gone all around the neckline. If you are doing this on the waist, you bead all the way through till you have filled up the first line that you want to fill up while beading. I would suggest that you make your markings with your fabric pencil or your chalk, okay? For those that don't know what I'm talking about, let me just show us. What I have here is my chalk, and then my fabric pencil as well, I have it here. So I'll suggest that you basically draw lines on your fabric. If it's on the bobby net you're trying to bead on, if it's the illusion net as well, draw your lines. It will just serve as a guideline for you, as opposed to just eyeballing and not making markings. For this second row, let me just draw a line, just so I'm not just talking and not doing what I'm talking about. So I have my line right here like so. I'll make sure that, I don't know if it's telling on camera, I hope it is, but I have this green line right here. I'll make sure that the next beading that I'm doing, it will sit perfectly on this line. All right, so now that I've come out here, I'm just going to pick up 1 crystal bead. I'm using the size 4 crystal bead, 1 small size pearl, and then 1 more crystal bead, like so, something like this. This is what I have right here. Then I'm going to just pass it all the way through into my fishing line, and then stick this into my fabric like so. So something like this. Next up, still on that same line that I've drawn out, I'll come out again here. And the distance between the 3 clusters, so when I say 3 clusters, the three beads that we are passing, the distance between each cluster is your choice. For me, I'm not really doing a lot of calculation, I'm just eyeballing. You can decide that, okay, you want them to be ½ inch apart from each other. You can decide that you want them to be ¼ inch apart from each other. You can decide that you want them to be 1 inch or 2 inches apart from each other. Please go off. I cannot make that decision for you. So now that I've done this here, I'm going to repeat that same process again. 1 crystal bead, 1 small size pearl, and 1 more crystal bead. I'll keep doing that till I get to the end of this fabric that I'm working with. Now that I've gotten to the end of my fabric here, I'm just going to come in here and knot up my stitch. And voila guys, this is the end result of this particular beading pattern. If I was going to continue, I would have repeated the beading pattern that I did here. I would have done it here, then do this next, and like that till I covered up this entire piece of fabric. I hope this particular tutorial helps you when trying to recreate something similar to this gorgeous beading design done by Bibi Christophers. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up so I know you found value from watching. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel. If you know someone that would like this type of video, please share with them. If you have questions for me, please don't hesitate to ask me down in the comment section. Another beading pattern that I saw on the dress made by Bibi Christophers is the beading pattern done on the breast cup of the outfit. That is the reason why I have this circle drawn out on this piece of fabric, and I'm just going to cut it out for the sake of illustration in this video. Now that I have something like this, I'm going to go ahead and explain how to go about creating that type of beading pattern. Please use the power of your imagination for the sake of this portion. Imagine that this is the breast cup area of the outfit that you're trying to bead on. What you want to do is to grab your beading needle and your thread. For the sake of this particular work, the choice of thread is all yours. If you are beading on a net-like transparent type of fabric, I would suggest to use either your invisible thread or your fishing line. But if you are beading on a proper outfit that is not transparent, you can get away with using a matching color of polyester thread. For this tutorial, I am going to be using my fishing line because that's what I have already threaded on my work table. So what I'm trying to do now is to knot the fishing line. Now that that has been done, I'm going to start beading. And this time I'm going to be working with my small size pearls and my sugar beads. I'm going to be incorporating the sugar beads strategically as I go about beading on my fabric. I'm picking just one single pearl. I hope I've been saying pearl. Anyway, I'm picking just one single pearl and beading all around my fabric. I'm going to go ahead and bead this all around this fabric. All right, guys, so can we see what we have here? This is what the clustered beading using sugar beads and pearls looks like. I'm going to put the footage of the inspiration of this particular style of beading on the screen so we get to compare and contrast to see how this kind of mimics what we are working with in today's video. So what I'll suggest you do is to get your beads together and also practice, okay? Like I always say, don't feel pressure to use the exact same beads. If you want to make yours different, you can use, instead of these pearls, you can use crystal beads, and instead of these sugar beads, you can use maybe a bigger size of pearl. So you're doing a combination of crystal beads and pearls, or if you're the kind of person that just likes to do what you see, you can use the pearls and the sugar beads just like I've done here, and you can use any color, okay? If I had blue pearls, I could have done my blue small size pearls and my blue sugar beads, okay? So I hope we all enjoyed today's video. These are the two beading patterns that we worked on in today's tutorial. We worked on this particular connecting chain beading pattern using pearls and sugar beads, and we also did the one with crystal beads and pearls, and then we came to this one done on the bust point of the dress using pearls and sugar beads. If you enjoyed today's tutorial, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up, okay? Also share this with a friend, subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe, and don't hesitate to drop your questions down in the comment section. All right, guys, I can't wait to see you in another tutorial or video very soon. Bye bye.